What's up, fighting fans? Tibz from the Fight IQ channel. I'm here with Mean.
What's up?
Today we're gonna come for a review of the UFC 317, where the lightweight belt was to win. It was vacant, and also the flyweight belt was to be defended by Alexandre Pantoja. So there's been a while we didn't review, but we're back at it again.
Back at it.
So we're gonna start with the main and co-main. Then we're gonna go to the main card and finish by the prelims as usual, and of course some performance bonuses. So let's get ready to rumble. Alright, so let's start with the main dish, main event. Ilia Topuria, Charles Oliveira for the lightweight vacant belt.
Yes, an unbelievable, spectacular KO.
Yeah, spectacular KO for sure.
A good fight, how it started.
Yeah, short fight, but was on good basis. We talked a lot off camera. I was saying that before the fight that I was looking forward to see if the fight was going to last long. How would Topuria handle the weight of Charles? But,
of course. Charles is a big lightweight.
Yeah,
Long, Experience
also, like 50 pro fights or something.
Yeah, something like that. So.
A few title shots already, so...
Former champ.
So that was really interesting, a really good matchup. But yeah, we didn't go so long.
I want to see more, but hey, if it's done, it's done.
It's done. And it was loud and clear.
Yeah.
Like really almost scary knockout, because Charles was out like...
he was out with his eyes open, like staring at the heavens.
Yeah. And of course, he came back to his spirits quite soon after, so that's good. But at the moment, like that combo from Topuria, sent him to the canvas, and it was done. It was finished. So we have the answer: is Topuria big enough for lightweight, or at least does he have the power to knock other lightweight out? And he answered that question.
He did.
So now we know. What I would like to say is he got tested on the ground. Like Charles tried to bring the fight a bit to the ground. He handled that perfectly also.
I think so.
Got out of the potential leg lock.
The heel hook, leg lock.
Finished on top, then he came back to his feet. He also ate a few shots, because Charles also he hit him with a nasty elbow at some point, and he ate it like nothing. So I still have some interrogations, like can he handle bigger guys on the 5 rounds? That's a question I have, but until now he doesn't let many fight time for his opponents, so we still haven't seen him in the deep waters. I want to see him in deep waters. Yeah. See how he handles that. I think the only time we saw him 5 rounds was against Josh Emmett. Yeah. And he also dominated. So it would be interesting to see. I guess who's next should be maybe Gaethje.
Gaethje, but maybe they're gonna do Paddy.
Yeah, Paddy's good for the storyline. He came in the cage after the fight, like showing off.
But I think maybe Paddy should do one more. But
if I was matchmaker, I would do Paddy, Arman.
And the
winner of this one get the next. But Gaethje deserves the title fight.
Gaethje title fight. Yeah. Why not?
I would do Topuria, Gaethje, Pimlet, Arman,
and hope they both win. Paddy and that's a good.
And to be honest, I really would like to see Gaethje against Topuria. I think Gaethje is a phenomenal striker, powerful. He lost against Max, but it was lightweight.
Of course.
Can Topuria knock Gaethje out like this? I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
But I would like to see that fight. It would be really spectacular, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. What next for Charles? Another title shot missed?
Yeah. What more does he has to prove?
Nothing. For sure nothing.
No. So what is going? You can gatekeep to the top 5 or something, but or maybe just.
I still think he is one of the best lightweights still. Now, at the moment where we're talking, I still think he can beat. I think he could beat Paddy. I think he could beat Gaethje. I think he can beat those guys. So he's still in that top 5 conversation. Maybe even top contender.
Yeah, maybe do some super fights or something, some fun fights. Maybe at 170, less weight cut. Maybe something like that. But I don't know. We will have to see what he wants.
Yeah. First, he should get some rest because a knockout like this it's not something you can laugh at. You have to really take your time before coming back. So let's see about this. I was not surprised by what Charles did. I heard that Pimblet was kind of saying, what do? You staying facing a boxer, you staying in his range. Wow. But that's Charles. He always did this. He always did this, and he will always do this.
I think so.
And he tried to go to the ground, didn't work out. I think he did what he had to do. Maybe not the smartest choice, but that's Charles.
Of course, he said he was going to do that. So. And Topuria also said what he was going to do.
So they stay true to their words. Topuria, a new belt after being featherweight champion and defending it twice. I think. I think once only.
Yeah, because he won it once, and then he defended once, and then he vacated.
So now he's lightweight champ. That's another guy with two belts in different weight class. So good accomplishment for him. Still pretty young, still undefeated. A lot of finishes. He seems to be complete. He's good everywhere, and not only good. His boxing is really next level.
Spectacular.
His grappling, he shows again that he's not afraid of anybody. I think Charles was one of the best grapplers, not only in the lightweight but also in the UFC. Who is able to take Ilia Topuria right now? That's a good question.
It's a very good question.
And he's already talking about moving to welterweight.
If he can, but not yet.
Nah, not yet. He should defend it a few times. I think compared to featherweight, there is more people in lightweight to defend the belt. And the Paddy Pimblet fight, I really want to see it.
I think there's going to be a lot of trash talk for that fight. So the build-up is going to be insane.
So this I really would like to see. And Pimblet is getting better and better.
Of course.
So that would be fun.
Would be very fun.
Yeah. Something else about the main events?
That was just scary to see, and but I loved it.
Formidable performance. I think Topuria is getting really high in terms of pound for pound rankings. He could be first because he beats his last 3 fights. It's like you said, it's 3 legends. Yeah. He could be first pound for pound, or at least top 3.
Yeah. Him and Islam.
Islam and Pantoja maybe. Yeah.
Definitely top 3.
Yeah.
And then Marab maybe 4 or something.
So now we can go to the co-main. So as we mentioned, it was Pantoja against Kai France. And who is gonna beat Alexandre Pantoja?
I think only father time.
That's crazy. The guy.
He's 35 or something.
Something like this. 35 or 36. Yeah. So
but he's still.
He's in the best shape of his life. I think there are some questions about his cardio. Because every time he seems to be taking it slow in the second round. Like he always does a high intensity first round. Like he did it against Royval, he did it against Urseg, the Japanese guy, I forgot his name. And now Cara France, like a heavy first round, bringing the pressure with the striking and the wrestling. And the second round you see he's taking a bit his foot off the gas pedal. But then in the third, against Pantoja, he attacked again and he got the sub quite easily. I dare say easily, because Cara France is a tough dude, but
he tried to fight it off, but
on the ground there was no way he could pull that off.
No way.
So Pantoja won. 4-style defense for Pantoja in a row in less than, I think it's 2 years.
I want to say that's awfully quick. I remember when he won the title.
He's really active. He's an active champion. I think one of the most active champion in the world. So really good to see that. I think there's not a lot of competition to put in front of him. So that's pretty amazing. He's kind of cleaning up the category, the weight class. So let's see. To be honest, it's hard, but I don't see Cara France as championship material.
No, I don't think so.
I always thought he was an entertaining striker, love KO power for the weight class. I never saw that guy pulling off a title shot and winning it, so I was not surprised.
No, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
Either.
But yeah.
I like him, we're kind of friends, but I like Pantoja better, I think.
Yeah, and he's more complete. I think the guy can strike. He has a good wrestling because jiu-jitsu is good, but his wrestling is also great. And on the ground, I think he has no match in the flyweight category.
No, I can't see.
No match. Yeah.
Unless to Josh Van.
Yeah. So that's interesting because we're gonna come to it later. But there was the fight for the number one contender spot of the flyweight category, also on that card just before, and Joshua Van won it against Brandon Royval. So basically, it's now Pantoja against Van for the next title shot.
Also a very active fighter.
Van, very active fighter. I think he has 5 fights in a year, something like that. In 1 year. So I think it's pretty crazy. He's 22 years old.
Yeah.
Only one defeat to Charles Johnson, the Scarlet guy. Great performances after great performances. He climbed the ladder. He took the opportunity to face Royval on a 3 weeks short notice.
Yeah, man.
And he won.
I thought it was going to be too much, 3 weeks before the last fight, but
yeah, now that we're talking about this, like if you put it against Pantoja, do you think he can pull that off?
Oof, hard. I don't know, man. Pantoja's so very skilled.
Yeah, and so well-rounded everywhere.
I think maybe if they fight, maybe if Josh Van loses, I think they're gonna then rematch, like maybe 1 fight after or 2 fights after.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna fight and then he's gonna win.
Yeah.
But you never know, because I was very impressed by Josh Van.
Same. Really impressive performance. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot to say about the co-main because, first of all, it was to be expected, and Pantoja is so great. There is almost no flaws to his game. Like he's good at protecting himself. He can strike. When he's on the ground, like it's a tough moment for his opponents. Like they really struggle to get off his grip. So like I said, who's gonna be the one able to stop him? And personally, I really like Joshua Van, but I think if it goes to the ground, it's gonna be a repeat from what we saw Saturday. The striking game from Joshua Van is amazing, like a great striker. But the problem is that Pantoja is well-rounded and he can bring the fight where he wants. So
wherever he wants.
For 5 rounds. Joshua Van never got 5 rounds. That's also something to think about. Yeah. So that's it. I think Pantoja also deserves some credit in the rankings, pound for pound. 4 title defenses in a row. I think that's with Makhachev the most in the UFC at the moment, in the current champions. Definitely put some respect on this guy. He's great. And the flyweight is a great weight class. People say that it's one of the weakest. I don't think so. No, there are some really talented guys.
Yeah, man. Especially now. Now it's getting exciting.
It's just that they cannot match that guy's skills. It's too much.
Maybe one day Manel Capo will return if he's okay. One day.
Yeah, if he's injury free, it could be. They already fought though.
Yeah, they already fought. So.
But that could be. So that's it for the co-main. You have some few more.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna go to the main card. So we already talked a bit about it. The fight before the co-main was Joshua Van against Brandon Royval. Number 1 contender against number 10, if I remember. Joshua Van was really low in the rankings, 10 or 11. 3 rounds, I would have loved it to be 5 rounds.
That was the big fight of the night.
It would have been crazy.
Crazy back and forth.
Yeah, crazy back and forth. Really good matchup.
Yeah.
Mostly striking. We didn't see something else. I don't think they even tried.
At the end, a little bit ground and pound.
When he fell.
Yeah, when he fell, but that's about it.
Yeah. So we had like a volume striker in Royval. So longer than Van actually, taller than Van.
Yeah.
A lot of volume is striking. He did most of the damage, I would say, in the calf kicks. He did a lot of calf kicks to Joshua Van. I think that's where he did the most damage. And Joshua Van, like, slick counter striking, like he really every strike was to make Royval pay.
Exactly.
Yeah. So different approach. Joshua Van won it. What do you think about that performance?
It was spectacular for me. I really liked what I saw.
Yeah.
And I think he deserves a title shot. Why not? Give it to him. He's still young. He has a bright future.
Yeah.
So why not? Yeah. Maybe. I think when he has the title, he's going to be a very long reigning champ. You never know, but.
So you see him, even though if he doesn't win this fight, you still see him as a champ.
Yeah, he has potential.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think you're right. What I'm really impressed about Joshua Van is that he got stopped in his hype by Charles Johnson. Like he knocked him out like cold.
Yeah.
And it was I was like surprised to see that he came back so quick and so dominant.
Yeah.
Like he dominated all his opponents after this. He dominated them. He didn't dominate Royval, but he caused a lot of damage. I think he won that fight because of the damage, because the striking volume was way more impressive from Royval, but every punches, because it was mostly boxing for Joshua Van, every punches like they hit the target, and he set Royval on his ass in the last round.
Especially those couple of seconds, I think, decided the fight.
He won on that. I think it could have been either way. If he didn't add that knockdown, I think it could have gone either way. It would have been a robbery.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Yeah, so amazing. Respect to Royval, because you #1 contender and you still accept to fight a young gun like this. That's 10 ranks behind you, and you still accept the fight. So for this, I have a lot of respect for Royval. That's what fighting is about. Like, you don't say no to anybody.
Exactly.
And big respect to Joshua Van for pulling that off 3 weeks after his last fight. That's crazy.
Crazy.
And I'm pretty looking forward to that title fight, even though I think he misses a bit of experience.
Yeah.
And 5 rounds is gonna be a long time against the champ. So let's see what's happening there. But still, pretty great performance, and probably fight of the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Next fight was Moicano, Beneil Dariush against Renato Moicano. Two OGs.
Two OGs, yeah.
From the lightweight division.
Yeah.
Didn't go as I think it would.
No, I hoped. I wanted Moicano to win because I like his character, but.
Yeah. And I wanted him to prove that, okay, he lost against Makhachev, but like all he did before that, I wanted it to count, and now,
Was Makhachev his last fight?
Yeah. He had Jalen Turner, then Benoit Saint-Denis. He won both by finish.
And now he has 2 losses.
And now he's like, of course he fought Makhachev. That's
but that one I don't count, really.
Yeah.
There's no.
Like also one day notice.
Yeah, 1 day notice.
Against the champ. But Beneil Dariush, good surprise, because Moicano was maybe not at the level I expected, but Dariush was way better than what I expected.
The first round when he dropped him, I thought, now he has him. This is his fight. But Dariush came back.
Yeah, really tough.
Yeah, really tough cookie.
And really complete also. Like Moicano is really famous for his jiu-jitsu. And even on the ground, like he had some good moments, but Dariush really showed that he could also compete with him in that area.
Also.
And the striking of Dariush, the inside leg kicks, the boxing was really great. So really happy that Dariush is not done, because that's also a bit what was being said about him. That
I thought after
the KO
from Arman Sarukian that
it was done.
Yeah, but he proves the opposite again.
Because he lost against Arman and then against Charles, I think. Also. He's coming back in the win column. That's a feel-good story a bit. And he was also really emotional after the fight in the post-fight interview. So pretty cool. Disappointed for Moicano. I think he had something great going on in this the win streak he had before the title fight. The character also is good. Now he's kind of on 2 back-to-back losses outside the top 10. So let's see what's next for him. But yeah, I still think he has something to give.
Yeah, of course.
He looked a bit too cautious.
Yeah.
That was not really the Moicano we know. Usually he's not that cautious. He's more aggressive, putting the pressure. I didn't recognize him so much there.
Maybe because of his last fight, he was a little bit cautious, but
that can be. Yeah.
So maybe the next one he's going in again.
Yeah. So yeah. Also, there not so much to say. Do you have more to say?
Nope.
And last fight of the main card was 2 really great prospects in the bantamweight division. Payton Talbott and Felipe Lima. Talbott was coming back from his first loss ever against Raoni Barcelos, who completely dominated him in the last pay-per-view, in the last fight that Payton Talbott had. And Felipe Lima, the Brazilian prospect, fighting in the All-Star gym in Sweden, same gym as Hamza Chimaev. Great fight. Great fight. I think it was awesome.
I think so.
I was surprised that the UFC put those 2 guys against each other.
Yeah, like 2 hype trains.
Yeah.
One train has to do
and young guys.
Yeah.
I thought they would try to build them up more, but they were. That's also good that they put in.
Yeah, of course.
Like tough matchup like this that proves that they not only hype and that they can really compete on a high level. And what surprised me to a great point is that Talbot, he came really changed from his last fight.
His last, he was. You saw like he was a changed person, like somebody else.
And like Talbot was kind of a O'Malley 2.0, like a striker, like a elusive striker, a bit weird guy.
Yeah.
That kind of
a little bit hippie vibes.
That kind of shit. But in the end, he was tested in the grappling department and he won that matchup, also in the grappling department. So I was like, okay, what was it since his last fight? Like a few months, 6 months maybe? It was beginning of the year, I think.
Yeah.
So 6 months after, he comes back like having new tools and really sharp tools. So yeah, amazing performance from Payton Talbott.
Yeah, a whole lot of spinning kicks,
attacks.
elbows, fists.
Yeah, a lot of strikes in his arsenal, and now he's able to grapple.
Yeah, so watch out.
He's gonna be a dangerous man at bantamweight.
I think so.
Shitty for Felipe Lima. I think he's on back-to-back losses. I don't remember. I think he is, and he's a really great athlete and really skilled. So I really would like him to get a win in his next fight because I think he has the level to be a UFC fighter. And that fight was really hard, but that was, I think there was no controversy. It was logical. Talbot was the better man.
Yeah.
And
29-28.
Won logically 2 rounds to 1. What do you see next in Payton Talbot's future?
Yeah, who can we face him against?
Would you make him fight a top 15 opponent already, or would you wait?
I think I'd maybe wait, or number 15 or wait.
Yeah.
One of those. But I think give him somebody else to build up his confidence again.
To be honest, I was thinking about a fight after that. I would love to see him fight Cody Garbrandt.
Ooh, okay.
He's not ranked.
That's a good one.
He just lost against Raoni Barcelos, the same guy that beat Talbot. I'd love that fight. I think it could be a banger because Garbrandt is still pretty good, even though that's not the Garbrandt that won the bantamweight title.
But that's a good matchup.
But he's still pretty good. He still can compete at that high level, and that would be a great test for Payton.
Yeah. And that's a good one.
So or Garbrandt or a guy close to top 15, but I think that he should wait. That the Barcelos fight showed him that he still has to learn. He's still young, so I wouldn't rush the top 15
exactly.
if I was him.
Yeah.
And for Felipe Lima, I think he can. I think he must have maybe 1 fight left in his contract or something like this at the UFC. So he has definitely no choice than to win the next fight, or else he's out. And I really think he can be part of the UFC. So I really hope he's gonna win. He's complete. He can strike. He can grapple. He showed it multiple times. He showed it against Talbott, even though, like his corner coach was saying, yeah, you doubt your striking too much, because he was going to the grappling every time, but on the striking he was doing pretty good, so he should have kept with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, Felipe Lima, you should definitely trust your striking more.
Yeah, he will get back on track.
Yeah. Was a pretty good main card, right?
I mean, pretty good main card.
Like those 5 fights, they were really entertaining, high level. So we saw some great stuff, and probably one of the best main card at least this year.
Yeah,
I guess
one of the better ones.
Something else?
No, I don't.
All right, then let's go to the prelims. Let's go from the main event of the prelims to the first fight. We're gonna go backwards. Scary knockout.
One of the most vicious KOs of the year, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
Or in the history, you can almost say, I think.
Yeah.
Because that was vicious.
I think RoboCop is so scary. Like, even only physically you see him, you're like...
Yeah, he's like a specimen.
That's a big guy. So yeah, RoboCop, Gregory Rodriguez fighting Jack Hermanson, the Joker. It's been a while since we've seen Hermanson in the cage. He was out for a long time due to shoulder surgery.
Yeah, and then you come back and this happens.
Yeah. So I would say he was doing good.
He was
doing good. Hermanson in the first round, I think, really smart game plan, like volume, sticking, moving, not staying in the range of Gregory Rodriguez, who is crazy powerful. He showed it after that. And not engaging in the grappling, because even though Hermanson is an amazing grappler, like Rodriguez has been multiple time BJJ champion and Nogi champion. So I guess it was a smart plan to let him come and stick and moving. But yeah, in the second round, he caught him good.
Caught him very good.
And he was even KO before touching the floor.
Yeah, the follow-up shot wasn't necessary.
And then follow-up shot, and he went at it like really slowly. Like
he didn't even run or something.
Yeah, he just walked, and because nobody stopped him, he did then one more.
It's part of the job.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, he did his job, and Erdin.
Yeah.
You fucked up on this one. It's not often that he fucks up.
No.
But this one,
You could have saved him from
You could have saved him from the vicious shot. And Hermanson was out for a few minutes. So yeah, that's part of the job, but that's always scary to see this. He was out for, I would say, like at least 5 minutes before he came back to himself, and they escorted him out of the cage. So great victory for Gregory Rodriguez. Amazing.
You can ask for a better KO.
Yeah. No. I really would like to see him in the top 15. I think like Rodriguez, he has that ability. He's complete.
Yeah.
He's powerful striker, great grappler. I would say that he should deserve opportunities in the top 15, and maybe even more, because now he's getting older and older. But I think he is definitely someone that can bring some trouble in the top 15. So I'd like to see that for him next. I'd like to see Hermanson come back also, like when he's fully healed, because he didn't seem also 100%.
No.
And I really think Hermanson is so underrated.
Yeah, man. He's a good fighter.
Really good fighter. He fought the best, and he did great against the best.
Yeah.
So
maybe the layoff was too long, maybe, you know?
A bit cage rust.
Yeah.
That. And they also said that he didn't, in this 1 year, he almost didn't train MMA. He mostly trained like physical when he had to come back. But MMA, he didn't train much, so that's why I've played.
That's what you get then.
At that level.
Yeah, we can't play around, bro.
No. So scary KO for me. Yeah, it could be KO of the night. We'll discuss it later, but it's definitely one of the best KO we've seen in a long time. And great performance from Gregory Rodriguez. So I think he didn't take much damage. He could be back very soon.
Think so.
So let's see. All right, so next on our list, we got Jose Delgado against Haider Amel. This one went fast. Not even 1 minute of fight. What was it? 26-second knockout for Jose Delgado. Pretty crazy because Haider Amel was undefeated before that fight.
It's a messed up way to end your record, but it's all part of the game.
He had been in some good scrap in the past, and Jose Delgado was a MMA lab product from same gym as Cannonier or Sean Mali. He's now on 2 wins, I think, in the UFC, or was it his first one? He comes from the Contender Series, but he won already 2 fights in the UFC. First fight was against Conor Matthews, so now 2 fights in a row. This one was, loud and clear. Also, like a knee to the chin, and then follow up on the ground, and that was enough. So 26 seconds. He already called out a new opponent for UFC Noche. In September, he wants William Gomis, the French featherweight. So that could be interesting as well. Okay. And 10-1 now, Jose Delgado. Nice prospect. He's really he's a greedy fighter. Like he wants it, and you can see that he's determined because knocking out Haider Amel like this, I didn't expect it. No. And he took some risks. So there's definitely I think he will leave openings to his opponents, but sometimes there are good rewards when you take some big risks, and that's what he got this time. So pretty cool.
Nice.
Next
was Tracy
Cortez.
Vivian.
Yeah, flyweight matchup. 2 ranked flyweights. So Tracy Cortez against Viviane Araujo. Good fight, I would say.
It was.
I expected a bit more, but good fight, and I'm glad that Tracy Cortez won.
Yeah, me too.
Because even though I like Viviane Araujo, I think it was clear that she's never gonna go to that title shot anymore.
I don't think so.
And Tracy Cortez, she's still young. She's 31, young, I think, 31. Marketable, well-rounded. She can strike, she can grapple.
She's pretty.
Yeah.
So that helps also.
That helps also, we have to say it. And I think she showed that she's still evolving. The only thing bad about her, like Joe Rogan said it, she's not active.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. She has 1 fight per year, that's not enough.
That's not enough, man.
So,
at least 2, 3.
I think for somebody that age, 3 fights should be a minimum. Like you fight every 4 months.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. If she wants to be a champion someday, because that's clearly what she's aiming at, she has to fight more often. And flyweight is a dangerous weight class because you have some... I think some of the best women are there. Shevchenko, Fiorot, Barber.
Exactly.
What's the name? Blanchfield. You have Alexa Grasso. You have so many good women. I think it's difficult to compete against that level if you're not active. Because let's not forget, Tracy Cortez. She has only I think it's like not even 15 fights.
No.
So
how much?
I think she's 12-2.
Yeah, 12-2.
12-2. So that's not so much, and I think there's still a gap between the level she has now and the level needed to get a title shot. So good. I think she really dominated in the grappling department. That's where she's the best. She didn't take much damage.
Also,
she controlled the fight. She didn't get into harm's way. But we need more from her, and she needs to be more active. She should fight 1 more time this year.
I think so.
UFC Noche, probably in September. Yeah, I think she already called out Alexa Grasso. Would be a good fight. Would be a good fight. So too bad for Viviane. I think now she's getting further away and further away from the top 2, top 3 contenders, and it's gonna be hard for her to get back into title discussion. But she didn't give up though. She gave a hard fight to Tracy, but
True.
Not enough.
Not enough.
All right, next one.
Was Terrence McKinney versus
Slava Klaus. Slava Klaus. What did you think about that one?
That was a whirlwind.
Yeah.
Like.
Also didn't last long, right?
No, it was like 1 minute or something.
Yeah, 1 minute, 55 seconds.
That was like. It's like kill or be killed with T-Rex.
T-Rex is crazy. Man.
Yeah, man. He went for it. He went for the choke. He had him like maybe like 20 seconds in the position, but then it went. He had to tap.
Yeah.
But it was so quick. So
I was expecting a 3 rounds war, because even though T-Rex always got finishes in the first round or even the first minute, because he had, I think, like 13 or 15 finishes in the first minute. I think it's crazy that he went for the choke right away.
And he went right away and he wouldn't let go.
No.
It was like a pit bull.
Yeah. And Slava Klaus is one of... he's really underrated. His record is not the best, but his striking is amazing. Yeah. And now I think he was really expecting same as we did, like a striking contest. Mm-hmm. And he was not prepared for the grappling and the strength that T-Rex has also. So great performance, short one, but great performance from T-Rex. I liked the fact that he went for a dart stroke, and then when he saw that he was not gonna get it, he switched position right away, still getting the neck. Yeah, pretty cool.
Crazy.
Pretty cool. Yeah. You have to feel bad for Slava Klaus, because I think he's gonna get cut.
Yeah, I think. Might be.
Yeah. Yeah, not a lot to say about this fight as well. So we can go to the early prelims now. We had, what was it again? Oh yeah, Jacoby Smith against Nico Price. Submission win for Jacoby Smith, who's still undefeated, 11-0. Nice prospect, Jacoby Smith. Nico Price, we know it, is a veteran. Yeah. He fought against great guys for a long time. And it was a nice fight. The first round was pretty cool. Jacoby Smith almost finished him in the first round, but he was tough enough, Nico Price, to recover and do that second round. In the second round, we saw Jacoby Smith a bit gassed out, but still he succeeded at the end of the second round, put Nico Price on the ground and get that submission win. Yeah. So I think it's the first tough test that Jacoby Smith had, and he succeeded. So we saw where he has to improve, like the cardio, maybe the strike selection also, not gassing out too quick. But yeah, great potential, and a win against Nico Price, that's a good accomplishment already.
Very good. Yeah.
And last fight on the card was first fight was Jonathan Diniz against Alvin, I think.
Alvin Hines.
Alvin Hines, who was undefeated before that fight, first fight at the UFC, and he actually got on a tough cookie, because Jonathan Diniz is a great striker for heavyweight. A lot of kickboxing experience for that guy, and he kind of pissed him up. Like he did what he wanted to do with the striking, inflicted a lot of damage. I'm kind of not shocked, but surprised that he didn't get the finish, because Hines was in a bad shape. So still he was pretty tough, and he gave some good punches as well, some good strikes. But yeah, Jonathan Diniz was really the better man, and I'm kind of surprised he didn't get the finish. He slowed down a bit in the third round. He let Alvin Hines come back, and that could have cost him the fight. But he still controlled a bit the pace, and the two first rounds were enough for him to get the win.
Oh, nice.
So that was it. Pretty good. It
was a good card.
Overall. Surprising for some of the fights. If you have to rank out of 10 these events, how much would you give it?
Because of the last two fights, I like to give it like 7.5.
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7.5. I think.
7.5. Okay.
It was a good, especially the main event was very surprising how it was ended.
I think I'm going to follow you and give also 7.5. I was always almost wanting to put more than this, but yeah, retrospectively, we didn't see so many ranked athletes to give more.
Also, it was International Fight Week, so maybe
I expected more. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We could have stacked it more. But...
Yeah, I would have expected more also.
Ah.
But pretty great fight. Some performances are gonna stay in history, like Topuria for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
The KO from Rodriguez. Pantoja defending his belt again. So I think that's pretty good event. In 7.5 out of 10, I think it's
a decent
ranking. Yeah,
definitely.
Let's go give some performance bonuses. KO of the night.
If you have to say, the most vicious KO was, of course, Rodriguez. Mm-hmm. But the most meaningful KO was, of course, Topuria.
Yeah.
So...
Topuria.
I have to say Topuria.
Yeah, I follow you also on this one.
Yeah, man.
I think, like you say it perfectly. Rodriguez has the scarier KO, but the KO from Topuria, he gets him the belt.
Yeah.
He knocks out Charles Oliveira, nobody does that. No. And he proves that he has now a lightweight power. So Ilia Topuria, KO of the night, no doubt.
Yeah.
Submission of the night. We got several today. That's cool.
For me, I like the Terrence McKinney because it was such a whirlwind of I think Dingus was also a good one, the co-main event.
Yeah.
Pantoja. Well, this is it's a hard one.
I think I give it to T-Rex.
Yeah, I think so.
Even though
T-Rex.
Against Pantoja is the more meaningful one.
Yeah,
but T-Rex is so unexpected.
Exactly.
And the change from DOS to mounted guillotine. Yeah, I give it to T-Rex. Yeah. So we agree, T-Rex?
T-Rex, it is.
Alright, and fight of the night.
Then Josh Van.
Josh Van against Royval? Yeah, I think...
Well, back and forth.
I think I'm gonna agree there also. Joshua Van, Joshua Van, Brennan Royval, back and forth action, no timeouts.
Nothing.
Two guys that left it all.
In the cage.
Love, respect. I loved it also. So
definitely.
Let's give it to Joshua Van and Brennan Royval.
Yeah, man.
Alright, so now it's time to wrap it up. What to say? This week, no UFC this weekend.
No, nothing.
There is PFL Europe. PFL Europe, just one word, 2 words actually, 2 names. Patrick Abibora, my prospect of the year last year.
Okay.
Was fighting as the main event. It's in Brussels, so he's fighting on his own.
So we have European times.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
On territory on Saturday, and we have also Chequina Nosso Pedro fighting on that card is somebody that I train with, great fighter. He already fought for PFL, he fought for Brave. He's gonna fight somebody that's undefeated. So tough test, but I think he's gonna pull that off. So
nice.
Go check. For us, prepare to be busy because we got some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have the next stream vlog.
Yeah.
So we went to an event in the Netherlands, amateur event, but really good level.
Very good, very good fights. Yeah. Surprisingly good.
Surprisingly good. Yeah. Lot of great fights, amateur. So we got some talent from Netherlands, Belgium, Germany.
Yeah.
Even an Irish talent. You're gonna hear more about him.
Yeah.
So we have a vlog about this. So be prepared to watch it. Put your notifications on. Then we will have also my vlog about traveling in Azerbaijan. This one's also gonna be good. And we have some rank wars coming with me.
That's good.
Let's not tell you which ranking is gonna be, but I think you're gonna like it. And then we'll keep busy also with pay-per-view reviews, because there is some great pay-per-view coming our way also this summer. So yeah, enjoy the fights, and we'll see you soon.